Welcome back, Power Brain. This session is for those of you who like to memorize verbatim quotes and other prose texts and song lyrics, rap, be it poetry, slams, and give free speeches. In a previous video, I recited verbatim a text out of a book. I'd like to show you how now and practice how I did it. So select a short text out of a book that you'd like to memorize. It shouldn't have more than about 50 words. I stopped there for a start. If you've got, let's say, 400 words, then divide it into 8 sections. Always start at the end, learn it backwards. Then you always know where home is. You've arrived at the end. Let me demonstrate it to you. We're going to do this together. But first, let me say this text. Your brain is like an extremely powerful supercomputer, and your self-talk is a programmable run. If you tell yourself you're not going to remember names, you're not going to remember the name of the next person you meet because you've programmed your extremely powerful supercomputer not to. Yeah, I can still do it. This is not permanent. This was meant only for that one occasion, and then I can forget about it. But if, like now, I need it again, then normally I'll have to learn it again the way I'm going to show you. But this quote is important for me, so I still have it in my memory. As I said, it's not permanent though. So here we go. Step 1. The first thing you do is you jot down all the words underneath each other and make sure you establish a rhythm of 2 syllables per line. The maximum is 5 syllables. So let's say a word has 7 syllables, like onomatopoeia. Then divide the word into 2 lines, like this. Your brain is like an extremely. Then the last 3 lines go like this. Powerful supercomputer not to. Step 2, you repeat, recite, and memorize the last 2 words, in this case, not to. We are going to say the 2 words, not to, 100 times because the nervous system needs that many repetitions in order to stimulate the neurons so that they know this stimulation is vital. Now here comes in the human factor, laziness. You probably say, why should I overwork my brain like this? Well, if you want it to stick, it needs that many repetitions. This is the rote learning system. It's based on pure repetition, but with a little twist. Therefore, that's why you only say it 20 times. Say it out loud after me. Not to, not to, not to. But if you say it on your own, you go like this. Not to, not to, not to, not to, not to. So let's continue. Say it after me. Not to, 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 not to. I've got it down now. Decide on a body part where you like to place those 2 words. I always like to end up on my little finger, on my palm, on the inside of my hand. So let's say it 5 more times and point to the little finger. Not to, not to, not to. Now, let's say it together. Supercomputer, another 19 times. Supercomputer, supercomputer, supercomputer. This word goes onto your ring finger. Supercomputer, supercomputer, supercomputer. I still remember not to. So therefore, we can say supercomputer not to 19 times. Supercomputer not to, supercomputer not to. Now, on your fingers 5 times. Next comes powerful, another 19 times. Powerful, powerful, powerful. On your fingers, on your finger, back to supercomputer not to, supercomputer not to. Powerful middle finger. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Say it with me. Let's do this together and say it out loud with me. Powerful, supercomputer not to. Powerful, supercomputer not to. Powerful, supercomputer not to. Now on your fingers, powerful, supercomputer not to. You're extremely, you're extremely, you're extremely. Finger, you're extremely, you're extremely, you're extremely powerful supercomputer not to. And it's now the last one for today. You've programmed, you've programmed, you've programmed. Finger, you've programmed. Fingers, you've programmed your extremely powerful supercomputer not to. Okay, and then you're done for today. You only want to recite 5 lines. Don't overdo it. Tomorrow you go to the next 5 lines and then repeat the previous ones 5 times. The 5 lines from yesterday, what you've learned today. So that's it. It's all based on pure repetition. If you don't practice it for months or even years, you will most definitely forget it. And thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to share the video as you see fit. Now join my library. There are more than 240 videos for you to watch and learn from. Start with the U series, Season 2, Episode 1, which is called Video 1U. That's the introduction to the new season. There are currently 48 episodes, videos of them, all the way up to video 48U. This here is Season 1, Video 180, Memory. Here I show you where I'm at. It's not about showing off, it's practical, down to earth. It's about showing you what you're capable of now. I do it in a relaxed way when I feel like it. Not every day, but I would say 2 or 3 times a week, every second or third day, because I've got also other things to do, just like you do as well. So check out the other U videos. It's for your own good. So see you there. Bye for now. Ciao. Take care.